New Year's Day 2024, and I want to do a video with an update of this Frankentree because just about every fruit I've ever grafted is now fruiting, and this will be much more dramatic than the first video I did where only about 5 fruit were available. But you can see, if I do a quick pan here around the tree, there's a bunch of orange and yellow and all kinds of different fruit going on here. I also wanted to make this video now because I'm going to start pulling some of the fruit off the tree because it is getting ripe and I want to start eating it. But see, I'll just do some quick pans. You can see the difference in appearance of the skin, fruits. Some are ripe. You can see the different leaves. This is actually a characteristic of this Orlando Tangelo. It's got a leaf curl naturally to it. There's nothing wrong with it. Here's another mandarin, which I will definitely be eating soon. You can see these are Meyer lemons. They are getting orange, a lot more orange than, say, the Lisbon lemon, which that one's still green. But some of them, here's some more green ones. Some of them are ripe, but you can kind of see with both of them in the shot how they're different. We got Meyer here, Lisbon here, which is the main base tree. But let me go up in here. Got some Mineola Tangelos getting ready to go. These look really, really ripe. Let's see here. Yep. Guys ready to go. So you can start sampling fruit now. In a pan up here, you got a navel orange way up there, and the variegated lemon is blooming already because hey, it's a high of 70, so why not? Right here we got some Thai limes growing. Definitely not ripe, but they will kind of ripen or bloom all throughout the year. So they're a weird one for sure. Let's see, we've got I don't know, I think this is a pixie mandarin, tango mandarin, just ripening up, but not quite there. So we'll see what happens. It seems that a lot of these grafts I did 2 years ago, and it seems like it takes a year for the fruit to actually be really good. You can see here's a grapefruit. Actually, this is a mandalo, which is a cross between a pomelo and a mandarin orange. Pretty interesting. Here we have got an Oro Blanco grapefruit, which barely fits in my hand. I mean, look at that. And then in the center, we've got those Ponderosa lemons, which are probably about 2 pounds. Right here, we've got a navel orange. Some more Meyer lemons, so you can see how orange those Meyer lemons get compared to that Tangelo. There's a Caracara navel. And just some more lemons when we get up in the canopy. Walk around here. And see this whole branch is a key lime or a Mexican lime, but you can see how the graft is almost totally gone and how it just took over. There's a couple more mandalos. Got some more blood oranges. They are very not ripe yet. They'll get red, and we really need it to be really cold for them to get really, really red. Also, they won't really ripen up until, say, February, late January. And again, today's just the 1st, so we got a while. Here's another Oro Blanco. You can see next to my fist is huge. Going down here. This is another reason why I need to start taking fruit off because it's almost on the ground. But you can see these are gold nugget mandarins. And these are clementines, which are gigantic for a clementine. Right up here, we've got some Trevita oranges, which these are pretty amazing. They've done really well on this tree. Let me see what else we have. Are some Hamlin oranges, which are pretty hard still. So, oh, that one's soft. All right, I can start trying those. Up in here, we just got our normal Lisbon lemons. You can see going on, although there's a cara sprinkled in. So in about a month, I'm gonna go crazy on grafting and try to build up this canopy in the center. Try to get some fruit off the ground. But here, got a cluster of navel oranges. And you can see the graft right there. Took on both sides. So it's a good example of a graft. Here is a page mandarin with a cluster of Meyer lemons next to a variegated lemon next to a bunch of Lisbon lemons. Pretty interesting. One of the most interesting fruits of all, of course, is the Buddha hand. And this one is very heavy and looks like the queen alien from Aliens. Down here we've got some pink grapefruit, which aren't even close to being ripe. These are mandalos, I believe. Yes, which does make a really good juice. And there are some ruby red grapefruit, I believe, blushing up. Let me see. Yeah, that is another grapefruit. And I believe that's the Rio red grapefruit. So grapefruits take a while. They won't be ready fully until probably April. And again, with all citrus, you can leave it on the tree. It's actually better on the tree until you're gonna eat it. So keep it that way. Another navel orange. There's some caracaras right there. Let's see what else is on here. This is what I wanted to show. So this is a Valencia orange, not even close to being ripe, next to a variegated lemon, variegated pink lemon. But one of the examples I wanted to show here is kind of the whole backyard orchard culture idea is that you have fruit ripening almost year-round. So the Valencia oranges actually will be ripe probably around April, March, depending on the weather. Whereas, say, these California honey mandarins right now are ripe, ready to go. You know? So, and some of those Washington navels that we've had on here, which I think there's one right there, is ready to go now. Look at that. So that's ready to go. And there's another one in there. There's some more Thai lime, just going crazy. Some Murcots, I believe. This should be ready soon. And then some more, ooh, there we go. The blood orange. Moro blood orange, which is nice and red, getting red on the bottom. So pretty soon, we can start pulling those off and eating them. Here's another Trevita orange, as well as, I think, oh wow, that's a Trevita orange as well. Yeah, I think that's going to be the highlight. Oh, I wanted to show these two. These are the Sanguinelli blood oranges. These are getting a little red. You can see they've got a navel, so they should be ready pretty soon. Let me see real quick. Here's a finger lime, which these will bloom year-round and fruit year-round. They're another weird one, but it's going crazy amongst all the lemons. But here's a good shot. You can see a little mandarin, Meyer lemon, a mandalo, a Mineola tangelo, and then a Lisbon lemon in the background. So a lot of fruit. Looks really cool with all the different colors. And then there's just another shot of things in various stages. There's another set of oranges right here. I think those are Hamlin oranges, so those will be late ripening ones. And then I wanted to show this. This is a variegated Cara, which I grafted last year, grown well, so it's pretty cool too. While I'm at it, I will hop over to kumquat tree. It looks pretty cool. I've got about 5 different kumquats on this tree. Also, some other quats, like these lime quats, which are much bigger than the regular kumquat, but also going crazy. Some of these are old on here. The kumquat fruits all year and blooms all year in different cycles. Right there, this little branch is a mandarin quat, which I have not had fruit yet, but hopefully it will soon. And here's a different type of kumquat. You can tell by the leaf, it's more round than this kumquat. So just wanted to show that on New Year's before I start stripping fruit, and I will upload this video.